Back to 11, Phil.
Boy, Fred Couples played a beautiful little wedge from the fairway. I don't think he didn't bruise the ground, barely touched the grass, just a little flip wedge. Skipped it back here, good chance here for birdie. Twelve is a straightaway par 4, short par 4. Most players will go with driver. There's a big drop in the fairway. It crests over from the tee box. You really can't see the fairway beyond that point, but if you can get it in the fairway, today's hole location front right of the green, you'll just have a little flip shot. But if you miss it, Peter, like you were talking about, it's a tough wedge shot getting anywhere near the hole from the rough.
Freddie likes to play that high cut. He'll line up down the left side and he'll work it into the slope. The slope tips dramatically from right to left. I was out this morning and saw a lot of players hitting out of that left rough. Gives you a good angle to that hole location, but again, you're coming out of that thick stuff. It's hard to spin the ball.
That's a beautiful tee shot there. Flew it over the slope, it looked like.
Yeah, he did, all the way to the bottom of the hill. Understand what is needed out here. You got to put the ball in the fairway to have a chance to make birdies.
And Couples will have that one remaining for birdie at the 12th.
He goes out, plays with feel. And I think whether he wins or loses, Phil, all depends on this club right here.
Birdie at 11, par for Couples here at 12.
I did. I actually did that, Phil, when I was playing. I had a selection of drivers, 2 or 3 of them, to be able to put spin left to right or right to left, depending on the golf course that we would play that week. I don't see that much anymore. Obviously, the golf ball is much harder, so it's hard to spin the ball anyway. Now, there's a good shot right there to see what the players have. So many uphill tee shots from hanging lies, and this is one of them.
And you'll see our TrackMan Tracer presented by Roman.
Just a little breeze at the moment coming back in his face from the right. It is open in front of the screen, slopes a little to the left. So it sets up nicely if you want to run the ball in from the fairway, the hole cut just 5 steps onto the green here at the 13th.
Looks like it caught that front left bunker.
You can, can't you? Is that on the hard card or not, Peter?
I believe you can, but I think he's being safe and just leaving it alone.
Watch this bunker action. Always a great bunker player.
He's got the soft hands through impact, Philip, where the club goes so dramatically left. The wedge gets under the ball and it goes so far left, he can pop that thing straight up in the air.
He really can, Peter. I watched him one time. I actually learned something from him, a drill that he was doing, hitting bunker shots where he took his left finger, little finger, and put it on top of the grip. So it was completely off the club, and that softened the hands and allowed the club head to pass the hands using the bounce more. It was a tremendous practice drill to use.
Well, if we watch Couples, he's aiming to the left, but watch the club go under the ball when the right hand release it and the club goes dramatically to the left.
Just a little work left here for Fred for his birdie. Shouldn't be any problem. The hill. Well, and there are no trees right next to the screen, so that just adds to difficulty in getting a feel for the distance.
Wow. Wow, now that's the best shot we've seen.
He hit that straight up into the air. That thing was launched.
If it loses its steam. like that. Yeah.
A lot of slopes going on in your head.
Yeah. And you go up and then down and up again. So
He is really driving the ball nicely. Just catches the rough though, but a good angle from over there. Should be okay. Can make 6 from right here real quick.
yeah, the design of the golf course, though, Phil, allows you, if you have the ability to hit these low hooking or cutting shots, to run the ball onto the green. And that's exactly what Fred is hoping is going to happen here with his second.
Yeah, he'll have to peel it to the right quite a bit to run this onto the green around that bunker. Or bounce it over that bunker. Look at this shot.
How about it? Go in. What a shot from Couples. Oh, bad result really is tough.
That's a thick lie behind the 15th green for Couples.
Looks like he's going to try to make one of those big swings, hit it short type shots. That was judged very nicely. He didn't kind of scored it out to the side, but the lie wasn't good. Another example of what you mentioned earlier, Peter.
So great to see Fred play anywhere. I know he struggled with back problems, but boy, he still swings loose, hits it a long ways, putts well. Pretty good card right there.
He's hit half of his fairways today.
There is water to the left. Watch out for the red stakes left here. The big slope on the right-hand side. If you miss the fairway just a little bit to the right, it'll kick it back into the fairway.
Your target is pretty much down that walk path, maybe a little bit to the right, but you can use the slope on that right side. Hope it gets back to the fairway. That didn't.
Just 24 putts to get around Wakanda for Kirk Triplett, the leader at -9. Couples from the hillside here at 16.
146 yards, ball well above his feet. Dangerous left hole location. You just don't want to go anywhere left of this hole today. Little breeze back in. And as you might suspect, a safe play there off that side slope.
That ball landed really softly, unexpectedly soft.
Well, the only club in his bag that sometimes doesn't look casual is this one right here. This is a good over 50 feet for sure for birdie.
This tournament to so many worthy beneficiaries through the years.
That's the wonderful thing about the PGA Tour and the PGA Tour champions. All the communities that we visit.
Anytime you're going this far downhill, it's really difficult to judge your distance, particularly if you have just a little bit of breeze in there. And I'm not so sure if you land this short of the green going at the hole, it could come back into the water.
And we saw Jimenez miss just short and right, and that ball came back. It didn't come to the water, but it moved quite a bit away from the green. A smart play. Middle of the green.
And hole high.
Back to 17, Couples.
Oh, how does that not fall to the right? This green slopes from back to front.
That one defied gravity.
It did.
Just a very short par 4, but it plays very steeply uphill the entire way. Position tee shot, get up there and just leave yourself a little short shot into the screen, try to make birdie.
Kind of interesting shape on this fairway, Phil. If you get onto that left half, it's going to run left into the rough. But if you get too far on that right side, it's going to run down almost to that cart path over there.
You can play it back a little bit, take some of that out of play.
Yep, it looked like just what he did. Was that less than driver, maybe 3-wood?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe not even 3-wood.
Fred Couples stepping in, second shot here at 18.
And just 70 yards, a little flip wedge from his angle. Not a lot of green between the front of the green and the hole. Tough to get this close. You hear him say that he bounced the club into the ball a little bit. Didn't like the contact.
All right, one final birdie attempt for Couples to get in with a 6-under par round.
May move just a little to his right, see if he can keep up the acceleration with the putter this time, with this one moving that direction.
That's 2 in a row that he hung on the lip.
So birdie attempts at 17 and 18 for Couples. Both melt over the left edge. He comes home at 33 for 67 to kick off the week.
John, thank you very much. I'm here with Fred. Fred, I tell you what, you play very little, yet it seems like you're always in contention. So I got to ask you, how much golf do you play when you're at home?
Well, you know, I was hurt for a while and I didn't obviously play. And then I somehow played Augusta, and then I went to Houston and Atlanta and took some time off. And I pick it, when I don't pick it up real fast, and I really struggle. And then I have to hit balls and really go at it. But bottom line is, you know, I felt like I played an extremely good day of golf today. And you always want to shoot lower. I got a couple good breaks. But basically for me, when I play, you know, I enjoy it now. I really do. I actually enjoy it more maybe when I was than I was when I was 40.
Well, that's quite a statement. It's been a while since you got your last win out here. What would it mean to you at this juncture to your career to pick up another?
Well, maybe the reason I keep choking when I have a shot at winning is I will retire after my next win on this tour. So, you know, I'm out here now at 62. I want to win one more time badly. And I need to get healthy and keep playing. And I feel like I could compete with guys. And, you know, at Sunday in Atlanta, I played pretty well. Fly shot, I think, 8 under or 7 under. You know, if I need another great round tomorrow. I mean, these guys are playing so well, and I'm not rusty, but I want to win one more time somehow.
Well, I was glad to see you healthy, good playing today. We look forward to hopefully seeing you late on Sunday.
Okay, Phil, thanks.
Back to you guys, John.
This is the group at the 7th. Fred Couples at 5 under, trying to stay there.
As we said yesterday, Freddie always looks so casual out there. If you just learn how to chip.
All pars on the scorecard through the opening 7 holes for Fred Couples today.
Man, he's good out of these bunkers. I think that begs the question, does Tiger Woods ever need any help?
Right.
He seems to have accomplished just about everything he can. There you go.
Phil Blackmar had a good chat with Fred Couples after the round yesterday, and he said, I want to win once more out here, and I want it badly.
That was an incredible interview that Phil did with Freddie, because you could feel the emotion. Fred said, I want to win one more badly, as you said, and that was pretty revealing comment from Freddie.
We'll check in on Couples here at the 9th. This one for birdie. Just made his first birdie of the day back at the 8th earlier.
I think the par 3s here at Wakanda Club are really, really good, really tricky. 14 we know about. It's just 1 birdie yesterday, just 3 today.
Let's go to 11. Fred Couples has this one to get to 7 under.
There you go. Now he's slamming him in now.
Freddie. Meanwhile, Fred Couples ready to play his second here at the par 4 12th.
Can't be anything more than maybe a gap wedge. This green slopes quite a bit from back to front, so I think Fred would want to keep this below the hole if at all possible. And he did.
Birdie look coming up to get Couples to 8 under and within a couple shots of the lead here. We'll take you out to the 12th. Fred Couples has this one for birdie.
Straight up the hill. He's got to give it a pretty good whack. It should turn maybe to the left a bit. Well, he did give it the whack. Just never took that break.
Fred will stay at 7 under. And this was back at 14 just earlier.
He's got to hang on. That's a steep slope right there. That he has got to hit a big high flop shot from down there.
Able to pop it up there to about 15 feet. This one for par.
Yeah, it's going to be quick down the hill, turning to his right. But he's been making some putts today. Wouldn't surprise me to see this drop.
Couples is going to be next. He's also in the first cut, but he's got a much nicer lie. The ball's sitting on top of the grass. I expect he can fly this back, 10 or 15 feet short of the hole and get it to grab somewhere around the hole with a good shot. Just 9 yards closer, 120 for Freddie.
That's more like it.
$37 million given to charity and counting on behalf of this tournament. Freddie Couples looking to cash one in here at 17.
The support here by the Des Moines community is amazing. We used to play at Glen Oaks. Now we play at Wakanda Club here. It's just, it's the thing to do here in Des Moines.
Couples next at 17.
Just a light breeze from the left. He took a divot this time.
Boy, it's fun to watch him swing, isn't it? His swing hasn't changed, Phil, since back when you and I played with Fred.
No, it's tremendous. He just that is a swing you'd love to jump in there and feel one time.
He strokes it so nicely now. Watch how this putter head releases. Just almost easy.
It's a big gathering of fans around here at 17. It's a popular spot where everybody's sort of glued together, and this Couples such a popular player. And this was just a moment ago at the last. Couples for birdie.
After not a very good wedge. Watch this.
What a finish. Birdies at 15, 17, and 18 on the way to a 69. And a little fist bump from the leader, Stephen Alker.
Now they're looking at Alker.
Meanwhile, at the 9th here, Fred Couples trying to scrape out a par.
The greens have picked up the speed that they lost yesterday. I was out this morning, and these greens have quite a bit of tilt. And if you get a downhill putt and you miss it and it's going to keep going, it's going to run quite a bit by. Out of there and did get it up on the green.
Fred Couples birdied the 13th, looking for another here at the other par 5 here on the back.
Yep. 13 is the easiest hole in the course.
18. Freddie Couples looking to cap off his week with a birdie.
So much easier here at the Wakanda Club when you're putting uphill. You don't have to deal with the fear of the downhill and the speed. You can be aggressive.